Jazaki Show. I'm the Trev. It's too sweet. Anyway, let's finish up this favorite jerseys of almost every team project I got on the go. Let me know when you're ready for the division predictions, because I think I'm ready to make them. But anyway, going alphabetically, we're talking about Vancouver. And this should be interesting. As I've said many times, like most teams, going in, I kind of have an idea what my favorite is. I don't have any clue. So this should be an entertainment for both of us. Let's check it out. So again, credit where credit's due. NHL Uniform Database over at NHLUniforms.com. Every jersey you ever want to see as far as the NHL is concerned. And we are right here. So, not counting Vegas, we've got 2 more to go after this. So, let's focus in on Vancouver. And there we go. Now, it looks a little scary, but I mean, believe it or not, we could probably find at least 5 that we can consider a favorite. If you're not unfamiliar, I go through every team's jersey history, and I pick 5 that I would consider a favorite. And of those 5, I critique them until I find my favorite. And early spoiler, that's not going to be amongst them, just so we're clear. But having said that, let's dig into what could be my favorite Vancouver Canucks jersey. So as always, we'll start off with their current home jerseys. And I would even, by extension, go as far as to say let's bring in their current thirds as well. Because, well, despite the amount of greens, they're not bad ones to look at. The Orca that they wore from 97 to 2007, just because it was a nice break from the original color scheme, which is the one they wore from 87 to 97, which is essentially the look I kind of grew up in the beginning years watching the Vancouver Canucks play in. And to close it all up, the thirds that they wore from 2008 to 2017. And you can definitely spot the differences between that one and the current one. But that's 5. Let's critique the ones that aren't number 1. So number 5 will be the black ones. Yeah, it was the look I was introduced to them with, but I wasn't a fan of it then. I'm still not the hugest fan of it, but that's just me. The Reebok thirds. Nothing really against it. It's just, compared to the modern look, this one kind of takes the back seat. So speaking on the modern look, this one comes in at number 3. Nearly identical, but the differences are very, very noticeable. The stick and rink, the striping, the obvious things. It's nice, it's just not my favorite. The current home jerseys. The biggest improvement that I thought these guys made when they introduced this was taking away the word mark. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'm not the hugest fan of word marks across the jerseys. So when they took that out, I was ecstatic. Which ultimately leaves the original Orca as my favorite Canucks jersey. And why not? The amount of blue in it is just so pretty. The fact that it was a different look as opposed to the kamikaze skate, it was something that was just not Vancouver Canucks, but totally screams Vancouver Canucks. And the more you get used to the Orca, even back then, you just kind of rolled with it. And in my mind, this look suited the Canucks really well. Not to take away from their green color scheme, it's nothing without the two-tone blue or the silver. But that's my take. It's another one of my hockey shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you've made it to this point. So since you're here, let me know you're here. Hit that thumbs up button. While you're at it, that shiny red button that says subscribe all over it, you know what to do. You know how it makes you feel. And we're getting so close to 250. So let's keep making that happen. Socials, they're in the description down below. Let's move forward. Since we're moving alphabetically, and since Vegas doesn't fit the criteria for an episode of this yet, moving on to Washington. But either way, in the meantime, and between time, you look for more videos from Trev. Later.